Great city of South Fulton. Aloha from the beautiful islands in Hawaii. I wish I was coming to you in that same spirit of beauty and calm and peace. Unfortunately, I'm coming to you with deep concerns about our city, the city of South Fulton, and alleged corruption, malfeasance, illegal actions that are being done today. So I'm going to focus on a few. I just got wind of a Resolution 48 that has been changed. And what Resolution 48 was to put a permanent city manager into place. It was passed, and someone put in an additional clause that says if the mayor does not nominate someone else by December 31st, then the interim manager becomes permanent. That sounds like the mayor and the city manager and or the attorney's office, the Rollins agency, are somebody in that box. Because otherwise you would have to say, author of the bill, put that in there, and I doubt that's the case, but that's what an investigation is for. So what I'm calling for, and joining many community members and citizens, is to call for an investigation for us to have a full breakdown of what exactly happened, who touched it, when, where the instructions came from, and how they were implemented, and how this egregious act of illegally changing documentation and filing the law took place. Then we gotta ask the bigger question. If we caught this, what haven't we caught? What else has gone wrong in the few months that we've been putting our city up? What other loopholes have been created? And this is why I've said to, the transition committee, and now the legislative committee, I'm deeply concerned of their changes that they're putting through, because they're creating even more loopholes. And I'll go to that next, not today, but I woke up. It's 2:30 and it's 3 o'clock in the morning now. I woke up to get this off my chest and really talk about this, because I really couldn't sleep. Bothered me so much. What I need you to do, help us get this taken care of. I'm asking you to write each of your city council members, and I'll provide the names at the end of this, their emails at the end of the list, and the council, so that it is properly documented. And if you can, go down to City Hall today, not City Hall, where they hold the meeting. City Hall is outside of our city. You hold the meetings in 5600 Stonewall Tell in the old South Annex building. Please go down there. Wear red if you can, because that's what we did when we were doing the city of South Fulton. When we went down to the legislature, we all wore red so they could see us. Go down there, register to speak, and share your thoughts and values about the concerns of this kinds of thing happening. Here's the solution I'm proposing. Let's have a private investigation, an independent investigation into what happened, and that investigation comes back and reports to the entire council and mayor. And then based on that, we make decisions on who should be removed out of that, because that's a very powerful chain. And if they're making those kinds of basic mistakes, if it's a mistake, or if they're doing it deliberately, which makes it even worse, I would like to see some action taken on that. But I'll reserve that based on what they find out. Got my own suspicions, but bottom line is, folks, we should be in a city that is rising, and we are not. We have Stonecrest that has put in a bid for Amazon. We're over here arguing about, well, you didn't put in your vote, so you should have put in your vote. We didn't start up a chicken shack or hair salon. No disrespect to either one of those two. This business is business. But we started up a government. We need to start acting like we started a government. And in order to do that, we need leadership. We need a clear vision. We need a roadmap to get us there. So I'm asking us to get focused on these things. Now, the investigation is what I'm calling for into Resolution 48. And I'm asking members of you, members of the public, get involved. Because you know what, all the things that we've been hearing about, the rumblings, the hirings of college supposed to be hiring of college roommates and not disclosing that they were college roommates, to highly paid positions in our government. Where do we have checks and balances? Where do we have the trust that, you know, you're going to be able to get, you're not going to have a wall? How does a new council person break through that level? That's part of what's happening. Council people are asking for information and not getting them, getting stalled, while others are getting it like that. That's what creates that division in our city council. So we've got to break those cycles. Let's start with this investigation, because I support a new city manager. That's the most critical position in our city. That city manager needs to be independent, professional, and full of integrity, and be able to execute and get us where we need to be. We've got contracts coming up that are going to run out of time. We need to get that person in a strong position to do so. Sorry, Miss Ruth might be a nice person to some people, but her reputation, she got fired from her last job, those kinds of things, her reputation with how she interacts with people, all of those things are, it's just too much of a burden on our city right now, and we need a clean slate. So we need to get a good, professional city manager to move forward, and I'm asking for us all to do that. So, what to do? Go to the city council meeting, wear red if you can, this evening at 7 p.m., wear red if you can, and then speak, write a note, city clerk's office to write a note to speak in public comment, address your concerns, and then I will put a sample letter here at the bottom if you can't make it, or even if you do both, send a letter to the city council to ask them to investigate. If they investigate and there's really nothing there, then at the very least, it becomes a flag and a way for us to improve the way we do processes. At the very worst, we find out that there has been a deliberate plan to deceive and defraud the people of the city of South Fulton. We can't have that. All of this, however, I will say, we can fix this and we can have a brighter day. The only question is how much damage is going to be done before we get to that point and turn it around. But like I've said many times before, you know, Clinton came in and cleaned up after Bush 1. Obama came in and cleaned up after Bush 2. You know, it can be done. The country's coming back on site. Jobs were lost, they're all replaced. So now is the time to make sure we get our city straight. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your support. If you have any questions, call me, email me. My home phone number is still 678-464-8378. I'm sorry, 678-515-4887. 678-515-4887. And you can email me at rafer@raferjohnson.us. rafer@raferjohnson.us. I look forward to hearing from you, and I certainly look forward to seeing you. Thank you. Oh, did you know you can also watch the city council meetings online? So for those of you who can't physically get down there, you can always watch it online. It's really good, interesting watching. Thank you, and good evening.